friend, this is Ian here, and I'm here today talking about the brand value that your organization has. Now, if you saw the news just recently, or if you didn't, well, something crazy happened with Coca-Cola, and Coca-Cola got snubbed and pushed away by no other than Cristiano Ronaldo, who here in this coverage in this video is seen pushing away the bottles of Coke to one side, getting them out of the frame of the camera and saying that, hey, you should drink water. Now, there's hasn't been such an incident in recent times where a celebrity of that stature who's really respected, really well known, renowned, and loved by millions of fans across the world has snubbed a product in that way. And that's got to be something big because I feel Ronaldo feels really passionately about not wanting to drink Coke and promoting a healthier lifestyle. What do you do if your brand gets snubbed? What is the brand perception that is out there in the world about your business, right? It doesn't I don't know what your business is. You could be a healthcare provider, a factory, a manufacturer, a retail store, a grocery store. It could be a practitioner, a solopreneur. There could be 100 things that you do. And what is the brand perception that the world has about you? And remember, you have a brand. Every person, every entity, every business that is out there putting themselves out in front of the world, selling a service, a product, or anything else, has a brand. And a brand has a reputation based on their promise they make to their clients, to the world, and their ability to keep that promise. And that's the magic of a brand. Now, irrespective of what time era you live in, brands have always been very significant when it comes to business success, and they will continue to be impactful and successful based on how they're perceived. Many times you see brands undergoing a shift, a change, a rebranding exercise, and that is to align with the core values and the core values of their customers and to be in perfect alignment. As a future readiness strategy, you absolutely need to pay attention to your brand. Again, it doesn't matter if you're a one-person company or a 10,000 person company or more. Your brand is everything because that's your calling card in front of your customers, your partners, the world outside, your competitors. That's how people perceive you. If you are looking at future readiness as this big giant academic word, it's not. It's about getting ready in different pieces and parts of your business, making sure that different elements within your business, different organizational units, different processes, different objectives and initiatives that you have are clearly aligned with how your business progresses in the future or is going into the future. If there's misalignment, if there's a broken process, if there's you don't know how you're going to get there and you're using some mundane, old-fashioned stuff to get there to the tomorrow that you're perceiving, then you will fail. And that's the harsh reality of businesses failing in this world. And a lot of businesses fail, and it's because they're not looking at the future as a comprehensive element and collection of different things that come together. And that's literally the philosophy of future readiness. Now, if you want your brand to be strong, number one, always do good stuff, always do ethical stuff. In the past, many companies have promised something. For example, Google. They used to say, "Do no evil," but now their intentions are different, and they're perceived as a different company. They are looked at as a company that does not believe in that value proposition. So there's that happening. There are many other companies who are or have always been loved. You look at the Virgin Galactic Group; they've always been Virgin Group. They've always been loved, and it's because of the brand they've created. And Richard Branson has created that brand. A lot to do with what the founders and the CEOs have created. You look at Amazon. Amazon was loved by everybody. Many millions of customers and billions of people use Amazon, but the perception of their brand is not necessarily a company that does good and that has the benefit of others in mind except its own. And so these are all brand perceptions. My question to you is, what is the brand perception that your customers have about you? Do they find you trustworthy, reliable? Do they find you hardworking? Do they find you as a partner? Do they find you as a trusted advocate? All these questions need to be answered in order for you to say, hey, we are 100% focused on our brand, and your brand is everything put together. Your services, the way you deliver services, the way you communicate, your sales, your marketing, your reception staff, your network. Every single thing is part of your brand and your brand identity, because it has to do with the promise that you deliver, it has to do with how you deliver it, and it has to do with that promise, has that been kept or not kept. Pay attention to your brand and don't think of it as an exercise in marketing or an exercise in some flashy stuff. It is a very crucial part of business today when video content is being consumed. Is your brand using video content to get in front of its customers, right? This is the era of social media. Is your brand using social media to empower itself, to create a perception of that promise, and to actually communicate to your customers, partners, stakeholders that this is the promise that you deliver and this is what you stand for? All of this and more is going to take me hours and hours to talk, but I just wanted to sprinkle that out and talk about this in today's video. I hope you can work on your brand and strengthen it, create a solid foundation for the era that's ahead of us, a technology era, a people era, a different era where we are going to be working differently. The future of work is different. The future of marketing is different. Everything is shaping up to be good. So you've got to get your brand in order. Take care. Subscribe to my video series. Subscribe to my channel, please. Like my video, share it with your friends, and write to me and put comments down below if you have something to share. Tell me how your brand is doing and what help do you want with your brand. Take care.